I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Cold calling sucks. It's not fun, it's time consuming, and it's an inefficient way to try to find business. The thing is, it's also one of the more predictable ways to find business. But what if you could develop other predictable ways to find business? Hey everyone, I'm Ian Campbell. I'm CEO of Mission Suite. Now, before we jump into today's video, do me a favor and hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so that you're notified every time that we post new videos. Now, in the past 20 years, I've worked in sales and in business development for my own business and for others. I've had to cold call both on the phone and knocking on doors. It's not easy. And what's worse, it's really not fun. But in sales, we keep doing it because we know that we can predict that for every 100 calls that you make, you're most likely going to set 2 or 3 appointments. And as we all know, appointments lead to sales. It's that simple, isn't it? Personally, though, I'm a big believer that building new business and finding sales can be fun. And frankly, it should be. I mean, if we're going to spend the majority of our day doing this, why would we do it in a way that's so excruciating as cold calling is? Now, don't get me wrong, selling is always going to be a challenge. Finding the right deal for the right person and making sure to usher it through to the finish line, it's a challenging process, and it's a worthy one, because that's how you're going to build a business that's going to put food on the table for yourself and for the rest of the people in your company. But it doesn't have to be as painful as cold calling is. There are other ways to find leads. First, let's talk about networking. If you've watched some of my videos in the past, you know that I'm a big believer that networking is one of the best ways to find leads for your business. There are a lot of great connections that you can make, and you'd be surprised how much your business can grow just by getting to know people and, more importantly, making sure that people know who you are. Networking is great because it has the potential to make 2 very big impacts on your business. First, if you network enough, it's more than likely that you're going to end up coming across plenty of people who need your products and your services. While networking events certainly shouldn't only be used as prospecting opportunities, I'd be remiss if I didn't at least mention that. Again, the more people that you meet, the more likely you are to find someone who needs to buy whatever it is that you're selling. More importantly, though, networking events help you find more potential referral partners. And those people can help you build your network further. They can introduce you to other referral partners, and of course, they can introduce you to clients as well. So let's talk a little bit about referrals. Again, if you've seen much of Mission Suite's content in the past, you know that productive referral relationships are really the holy grail of sales in my book. It doesn't matter what you're doing. If you have people who are sending you email introductions to prospective clients 2-3 times a month, selling gets a whole lot easier. So how do you go about building those referral relationships? Well, that all comes down to 3 things: time, intention, and attention. It takes time to get to know people well enough to build that know, like, and trust factor that it takes for them to entrust you with an introduction. It takes intentionality to make sure that they know who they should be introducing you to. Whether that means coming to each meeting prepared with a list of people that you'd like to meet so that they can start connecting the dots, or maybe just making sure that they know what they should be listening for to make an introduction. It's important to make that clear. And finally, it takes attention to the relationship to build it to a point where they know that you're not going anywhere. Just meeting someone once doesn't create a relationship. The relationship takes consistency, and consistency comes from attention. So tell me, what is your favorite way to generate leads? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments, and while you're doing that, give this video a like so that we know that you're getting something out of it and to help us get a little bit more notice in the YouTube rankings. So next, let's talk a little bit about what I call referral mining. Referral mining is a process that I came up with a few years ago when I realized that the work that I was doing on LinkedIn really wasn't producing any results. I would spend 4 or 5 hours every week using LinkedIn automation tools trying to expand my network when I realized that the true power of LinkedIn comes down to second connections. To dive a little bit deeper into that, what I mean is that my connections, the people that I know personally, who I already have that trust factor with, are connected to people that I want to meet as referral partners and as clients. So why wouldn't I just ask them for direct introductions to those people? With LinkedIn, it's easy to see the connections of the people that you know and make a list of targeted referral asks. You're never going to get all the introductions to all the people that you ask for, but asking for specific introductions will hugely increase the chances of getting those connections in the first place. If you want to know more about our LinkedIn referral mining process, we actually give a webinar on the LinkedIn referral mining process on a pretty regular basis, and you can find the link to register for that webinar in the description of this video. And finally, let's talk about automation. So automated lead generation can be a great option if you have a list of people that you know or have agreed to receive emails from you. Keep in mind that all you're looking for from these people are the ones who raise their hand in some way and say that they're interested in what you're doing. If you have a list of people that you can send emails to, you can offer some sort of downloadable content, a white paper, a checklist, or something like that. And then you can reach out to those people that have downloaded. Now, it may lead to business opportunities, or it may just lead to a conversation. But either way, with that automated process, you now have more people to talk to who can help you grow your business. Now, I know I mentioned this earlier in the video, but we do give a webinar all about generating referrals and generating leads through LinkedIn. And if you got something out of this video, I think you're going to enjoy it. So check out the link in the description of the video so that you can see when the next time we have a webinar coming up, and be sure to check it out and register. So I hope you got something out of this video. And if you did, go ahead, give it a thumbs up, maybe give it a share so that others can see it too. And also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell so that you're notified every time that we post new videos. And while you're at it, check out these videos, and we'll see you next time around. Cheers.